Are you ready to find out how I've gotten clients for my virtual assistant agency just through my content? In this video, I'm going to dive through a few of the things that I've learned, mistakes that I kind of want to skip moving forward when it comes to getting clients for my agency, and then how you can do the same for yours. First one is I just answer a lot of FAQ. I answer a lot of frequently asked questions. If you guys notice, for most of the titles that I have on here on YouTube is very much questions based. So what I'll do is I'll go through my comments, I'll go through, questions I usually get when I'm doing webinars or workshops, and I'll create a whole video about it. The biggest reason why I do this is I know when people are going into Google or YouTube, they're not searching for top tips on how to do this. They're usually searching for how to do this. Why does this happen? Why is this the main thing? So for me, a lot of my content is geared towards that, of answering questions people already have in their heads. So then I am basically the one showing up on their feed. I'm the one showing up on their suggested, just because I very specifically did this on purpose. Because a lot of the time when people are looking to hire someone, hire a service, or even get a product, there's a question that they want to get answered. So, how can I get freer time? Hire an assistant. This is how you delegate. How can I build systems? This is how you do it. And then you do it with an assistant. So every single question that I've gotten, or I know people are asking before they get to the point where they want to hire an assistant, I am able to answer that. And because I've been doing this for years, I am the expert on it. So I've kind of built this. Anytime someone asks me a question, I can just send them a video. It's kind of the repertoire, list of videos that I have is one way or the other, I've already probably created a video about it. Next is I do share my story a lot. Not here really on YouTube, but more on LinkedIn and on Facebook and Instagram a little bit, is that I share journeys or mistakes or wins that I've had, because these kind of get people interested in what I do. So if we got back a client that had a difficult start, we got them a new EA, I shared their stories. When our EAs struggled with something and they were able to get the client to the point where they can take a day off, I shared those stories. And even the struggles, like mistakes that I've made, learning to be a leader and a manager, basically starting off when I was still in my early 20s when I started this company. I'm now in my late 20s, and all the funny shenanigans that has happened ever since then. So I share a lot and post a lot on those different platforms. Also, not just to attract clients, but also it's a way for me to document what my journey has been so far. And it's been really fun. Plus, it's also made it easier for when I wrote my book, Scale You, because I could just go back through my old posts and grab those as part of the actual book. Next is a lot of my content is SEO focused. So what I mean by that, it is search engine optimized and it's also AI optimized. What I've basically done is I've trained both Google and ChatGPT or Gemini or any other AI tools to look up my content, just because the titles that I use for this video, the description I use for this video, every single thing, the words that are coming out of my mouth right now is geared towards YouTube, Google, or any search engine to find my content, to show my content to other people, just because again, I've intentionally done that every single time. I learned SEO when I was like 22, 23, and I've been kind of playing around with it a lot since then. I've made so many mistakes. I've also then learned so much afterwards, and that's kind of how I do certain things. Like if you search online, how to answer why did you leave your last job on Google, my video shows up because it's very specific for something that someone would search for. So that's what I mean, but I really did get SEO focused for a lot of my content. Next is I'm in the comments, and what I mean by that is at least 10 minutes a day, I would go through LinkedIn or I would go through Facebook or Instagram, depending on what platform I want to focus on, is I'll just be in people's comments. I'll be replying to people's comments on other people's posts. I'll be commenting on other people's posts. I'll be giving them tips on if they have a question and the original poster just didn't see it, then that's okay. Then I go back to that. The whole point is I'm basically active on different platforms answering people's questions, even beyond a video. So if someone asks how can I do this with an assistant on Threads, I'll go ahead and actually answer that without pitching my business at all. I'm literally just there engaging with people, using a course that will lead to people click on my profile, see what I do, get led to a call, and then booking a call with me. So that's kind of the whole process that I have, is that I'm just engaging. I'm creating value for people to be able to do and follow later on themselves, and to be able to get them to the next step, which is hopefully booking a call with me. Next is I do get featured in a lot of different places. What I mean by that is I look for ways or opportunities for people to feature me on their podcast, feature me on their show. I have gotten interviewed for different magazines and different places where people have blogs. I basically make sure that I'm positioned to be found if someone searches how, executive assistant agency, or I need to build systems within my business. How do I do that? Because that's basically the specialty of 2XU is executive assistant and systems combined. That's kind of what we've built in the last 5 years. So I've basically made sure that I am easily found if someone is looking for me, and not just through my social media, but through other people's social media as well. Next is I do speak on stage, and I count that as content because I'm talking directly to the audience without a screen, but I'm giving them the content that I've created and generated in the last couple of years, lessons that I've learned, and I'm able to network with these people afterwards. And I found that to be one of the funnest way to do it because one, I'm already educating my target audience. Two, basically when they come to me, they have less questions. They just want to get on to the next step. And three, I've kind of created friends as well in the whole process. I've created so many friends since going through kind of this wave of like doing one speaking gig after the other. And I've kind of really, really enjoyed it. So if you're looking for someone to speak at your event, I'm your girl. But that's basically been part of how I've been getting clients is doing, flying to Vietnam, flying to Thailand, flying to Bansko, Bulgaria to speak on stage, just because it's something, one, that I love to do. Two, it's something that makes it easier for me to network and talk to people as an introvert. And three, it's a great way for me as well to be able to talk about what I love, which is basically this. It's VA, content, AI. Those are my three things that I love talking about, and I get to do that on stage. And lastly, we do a pretty strong repurposing system that we've been adding AI into. So what it is basically the one YouTube video that I have gets turned into a blog post, into a carousel post, into a single post, into whatever basically moving forward. So I have a ton of like evergreen content, basically content that's not based on a trend, content that's not based on like XYZ, that doesn't expire basically if you watch it 3 years from now. If you still go back to videos I've done 5 years ago, they're still relevant to now, just as they were 5 years ago. So because of that, because I have the AI powered content machine, it's easier for me to keep producing content, to keep showing up for you guys, even when I'm sick, even when I'm not feeling good, even while I'm traveling, content is still being done and produced just because my team is amazing at it, and it's something that we love doing as well. We enjoy doing this, and it's something that just has gotten easier the more years have gone by, basically. Now, if you guys like this video, make sure to hit thumbs up button right there. Comment below any questions you might have when it comes to getting clients using content. I would love to know. And if you still haven't yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button right there so you don't miss any of my videos every Sunday and Thursday on how to work from home and how to run business from home, which you guys can check out those two playlists right here and the latest video right here. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and with that, small steps matters, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!